everybody, how's it going today? And today, I just finished watching Look Back. But I am not quite alone. I've got my good old friend Caleb here with me.
Yeah.
And me and Caleb just are currently driving out of the theater right now. I am actually driving and Caleb is holding the phone. Thank Caleb, he's a godsend for holding the phone so I don't forget all of my thoughts on Look Back already. But yeah, we went and saw Look Back. Of course, it is the animated movie that came out 2 days ago on... What was 2 days ago? What even is today?
2 days ago was Friday. I gotta check. The 4th?
Yeah, the 4th, because today's the 6th, yes. Right? And we're 2 days out, so yeah. This movie came out on the 4th on the Friday.
Yeah.
And our theater are the only one in our area showing the movie. It was showing it only 4 times a day within like the 50-mile radius of where we live. So we couldn't go and see the movie unless it was today. And what was really funny is the show times for seeing the movie today.
It was like 4 or 5, 4 or 15.
And
like,
6:10.
Like, it was not separated at all. It was ridiculous.
Were the weirdest movie showing times I think I have ever seen. But hey, we saw the movie and we're going to split up this video into 2 separate parts. One, of course, talking about spoilers, and the other not talking about spoilers. Of course, the non-spoilerly section is going to come up first. So if you guys don't know what the plot of Look Back is, it is pretty much about 2 aspiring mangaka, one named Fujino and one named Kimoto, and their story of growing up and experiencing life through the lens of manga. And that's really what it is right here. Sorry, we're in a little bit of traffic right now, getting out of the mall where the movie is. So, sorry if I'm pausing a little bit. I'm also trying to pay attention to the road around me. But it's pretty much the movie of their story traveling through life. And to not spoil anything or give anything away, that is all I can really say about it right now. Don't you agree, Caleb?
I agree.
There's not really much plot you can give besides that right there. Now, I know that some of you may be alarmed. This movie is only actually an hour long, but in the theater version, they do have a, what was it, like a 20-minute segment at the very tail end of the film, where it's like an interview of all of the staff and other people going around. So it was sort of interesting. I don't know, it was just Japanese people talking to each other. So sort of is
Nothing you can say much about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting, but...
Yeah, it was.
But
nice.
The movie is like the main part of it. And yes, it is an hour long. So it's
really short.
It is really short.
It was really short.
Really, the source material is 160 pages where barely any dialogue is given. So I totally understand why. Like, it's a hard story to animate. And of course, there's the key shot in the movie, which is, of course, Fujino, our main character, just sitting in places. And really, this movie, I think, is carried by the music and the emotional tones that music brings. Because as great as, like, the design of the movie is and, like, the art and the story, the music is really what carries it to be like, damn, I'm crying a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you, like, cried during the movie at all.
No,
but I like, shed, like, a tear, dude, because I'm like, damn.
Damn, this sucks.
Like, that's a little sad. But that's really all there is to say about a movie. So if you guys just want to stop here watching the video and go see the movie yourself if it's in a theater near you or whatever, this is what we have to say about the movie. I very much enjoyed it. You also very much enjoyed it.
Yeah. Like I told you before, I gave it like an 8.
Yeah, an 8 out of 10.
It's pretty good. I didn't come to see it knowing what it was about.
Yeah.
You kind of gave me the gist of kind of what it's about a little bit.
But I didn't even at all. I don't think I even told you what it's about. Really. I just asked you, do you want to come see a movie with me? And you're like,
sure, I got
I got nothing else to do, so that's really what it is.
Otherwise, I'll be playing Ocarina of Time randomizers or something.
Yeah. So at this point, I say let's just talk about some of the more spoilery aspects of the movie. And the big spoiler is, damn, that was sad.
Yeah, it was pretty sad.
Like we just said, Caleb, you did not know the twist of the movie at all.
Oh no, I didn't know anything about it.
So what were your thoughts sort of like watching it, all of a sudden being like, damn, she just fucking died?
Oh, way to go. Spoiler free my ass, dude.
I just said this is a spoiler section. I don't know what you want, alright?
Okay, maybe I'm a little... Yeah, I think I kind of saw it coming. Yeah. I knew so already, like when the movie first started, I kind of knew something was going to happen. it already had the sense of sadness a little bit. It was getting to that point. I could already feel it coming.
It's a gradual build,
Yes.
build
That's
up,
what I
like,
meant, yeah.
slowly by surely.
I knew something was going to happen shortly, and there, what do you know?
What do you know? But I don't know. I think something that really carries this movie, if you are a fan of, because of course this is written by Tatsuki Fujimoto, who is the Chainsaw Man author. Which, if you guys have ever watched my channel before, of course you guys probably know I've done Chainsaw Man reviews.
Wow, I would have never known.
Yeah, well I think you are on one of the Chainsaw reviews episodes, right?
I was in a few.
Yeah, were you in a few? I think.
I was in like a handful.
Yeah, I specifically remember you being in one, Caleb. But of course, who is always in those videos? Our good friend Jaden.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
But sadly, Jaden could not make it to this showing of us today. He actually had to go to college himself. And of course, being with Hurricane Helene and all this stuff that I've said, of course, my college town barely exists right now. So, because of that, I don't have to go to college, so I can stay in town and hang out with my good friends like Caleb.
Yeah,
well,
that's
Jaden
right.
had to go do other stuff, so he wasn't able to make it out to the movie today. I would have loved to get his thoughts on what he thought of it, because of course, as you guys know, he's a stout Chainsaw Man hater.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can both know that.
It would be very interesting to see, but as I was trying to get to a moment ago, the thing about Look Back is that it is emotional and all of that, but there's a lot of small and comedic moments inside of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's a lot of points where we were in the theater, there were probably, like 30, 40 other people in there with us?
Yeah, it was not a whole lot that I thought it was.
Yeah, there's a lot more people than I actually expected to be there.
Yeah.
So, it sort of is what it is there. I'm sorry, I'm driving and my thoughts are all jumbled up because I'm trying to pay attention to the road.
Yeah, don't crash now.
There's a lot of Chainsaw Man references in the movie if you want to see them. Since we were in the spoiler section, I'm going to spoil those since we've already seen it.
Yeah.
Right? So, what I really like is, of course, the manga that Fujino writes is called Shark Kick.
Yeah.
Obviously, Chainsaw Man, like, it's a blatant ripoff of it almost, like, where the volume covers are literally just like Chainsaw Man volume covers.
I love the references.
But with the characters. There's a scene where both Fujino and Hiyamoto go and see a movie. The movie that they see, we see a small scene of a man walking away from an explosion, which is the final scene of Tatsuki Fujimoto's other massive volume-long one-shot, which is, of course, Goodbye Eri. So, a little bit of a fun note there. There's a certain scene of the manga Shark Kick that we see. It is very blatantly the scene between Reze and Denji up on the school building during, like, the 40-ish chapters, if I'm not mistaken, which that should be animated into the Chainsaw movie here pretty soon, but we don't really know much beyond for that.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a lot of those, like, small references in there, and, like, the other big one that I specifically saw and, like, recognized was right before Hiyamoto gets brutally murdered pretty much by a guy with a pickaxe.
Yeah.
There's a scene where she is, like, making this massive painting, and the painting is actually the big door from Chainsaw Man. You constantly see where Denji is told, hey, don't open that door. So it's a little bit of, like, an interesting things that you see there. So it really all builds up. So if you are a fan of Chainsaw Man, Tatsuki Fujimoto's works, you get a little bit more out of this movie. Wouldn't you say so, Caleb?
I would say so. For real, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, but with that, I mean, do you really have anything else you want to say about this movie?
Nothing much besides it's pretty worth watching.
Yeah.
I would say it's pretty worth. For someone who hasn't finished the whole season, the whole series of like Chainsaw Man, I would say it's pretty worth watching.
Yeah. I mean, it is very much enjoyable.
It's short and enjoyable. It doesn't take too much time if you don't like long movies.
Yeah. The one problem is depending on what the prices at your theater are.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Me and Caleb combined, we also had a third friend come with us, but not per somebody who's ever been on the channel before, but still a good friend of ours. They came, and for the three of us, it was almost $40.
Yeah, just
to watch this hour-long movie, which you've got to be able to justify that somehow. It was like 13, like 37 for each of us.
Yeah,
But I personally want to see it, so I did find the movie enjoyable with that arguably steep price point.
Not to mention the $8 drinks.
Oh my, that's,
oh my lord.
Oh, that's stupid. AMC movies, I normally go to my small local movie theater because they do like...
It's like $4 a ticket.
Yeah, no, I'll go to like a 1 o'clock matinee pricing, like $4 a ticket, like you're saying. But being that it was only showing in one theater in a 40 to 50 mile radius, like, what am I supposed to do? Not go see it when I want to see it? Like,
I know. I don't even know why that's the case in the first place. It just might not be that popular.
Yeah,
here.
I just don't think that they're expecting this movie to be all that massive and popular because, as you can see, you've got to, number one, be a fan of animated movies like that, and to be willing to not only pay for that, but get that emotional tone from the movie itself.
And that is kind of unfortunate.
It is a big ask for a lot of people, sadly. So, sort of is what it is, but I found it enjoyable. I think you found it enjoyable.
Oh, yeah. It was worth my time.
Yeah. So, I really don't have anything else to say about Look Back. I mean, it's very emotional. It's very sad. The movie carries it almost in its entirety, but it was enjoyable. And I think that's all that really matters at the end of the day. So, you got any other thoughts, Caleb?
Nothing much, Glowplasma.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you guys so very much for watching this video. Sorry if the audio is a little bit weird or if I've been rambling a whole lot. Like I said, I am currently driving, so oops, sorry.
And thank you, Corbin, for having me in this video.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, of course, I do plenty of other anime and manga content on the channel. Hey, I've got those Chainsaw Man anime reviews, so maybe if you're a fan of Tatsuki Fujimoto, you'll go check out them. Or I talk about other manga series, such as stuff in Weekly Shonen Jump, Oshinoko, Kagurabachi, all that sort of hoopla, but that's not really important. Again, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Of course, this has been Caleb. You're supposed to say something here.
Great? No.
Yeah. This has been Caleb at Glowplasma 231 signing out. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.